From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Miami defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, McConnell with a catch made by Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there. It'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. McConnell. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, McConnell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Taken from just outside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. McConnell. He finds Hopkins complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun on third down, McConnell. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
And the Browns first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. They'd have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
To throw on 2nd down. McConnell flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play action. McConnell.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Chubb. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll run on the goal. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McConnell.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, McConnell. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. And the Browns first down.
Off the play fake, McConnell dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. McConnell. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Operating from the gun. McConnell. That is caught. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down. McConnell. Here's Chubb. Back-to-back catches for him. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Second down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. McConnell. It's complete to Hopkins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This taken in at the goal line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Good footwork at the 30, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Browns 18-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now a play fake here on first down. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. McConnell. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Looking to throw. McConnell over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, and pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw on second down. McConnell, this short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his...
Back now in Miami. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. McConnell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw on second down. McConnell. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
24. Dolphins 10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go up the middle with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Looking to throw. McConnell, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. This will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Browns,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,